And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. From his own end zone, here we go. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. That's complete, Cole Kmet. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Williams off the play fake. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 42. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
For another Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, Williams. Hits his target, and that's Durham Smythe. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he stopped as we get closer to our 1st point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Swift. There's the sign of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Williams. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponent starts the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Slot receiver headed left. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. This is Metcalf working that right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's incomplete left side. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that brings up 4th and short. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Rodgers. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They get 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Even Hippo like the second, able to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Working out of the gun. It's Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
He's on the in route. It will be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Rodgers here off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, okay, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Again, this is Johnson. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Rodgers here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10 now. That's his running back, DeAndre Swift. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
First down, here's Swift. Spins free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now lead by 10. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Dante Kent with the return. Making some progress here. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they're on it right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Firing quickly as Rodgers, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's got it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Rodgers. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game in the first half. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 4.
Steelers 10. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he gets it forward to still about a yard after that. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
9 yards.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Williams from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down, Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side. side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears looking for a bigger lead before the break. New set of downs for him from the 46.
What is on?
Running behind center with Swift. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
What is on?
From the 43. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
What is up?
3rd down. Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And they'll down this kick at the 11-yard line, so long field ahead on this next possession. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Rodgers will look to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Has it at the 45. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw by Williams. That's complete to Kmet on the slant. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kent on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go, 2nd down now from the 26. Running back sent in motion. Pressure comes, Rodgers. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That to throw at this level, with so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. It's a screen play to Warren. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Corliss Wakeman on the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Bears first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is going to be down here. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Play action with Rodgers. Flushed out of the pocket. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Here we go. The logo. The logo. The logo.
Now it's Monunga. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready to go.
Williams off the play fake. Connects with the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Ready to go.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit block, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Down at the 18-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
to kick off for Chicago.
On the return, here comes Austin. This makes it up to the 25.
Steelers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Trying an inside give to Warren. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Set to the ground by Kyler Gordon. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now an inside give to Johnson. Breaks the tackle. Green grabs ahead. Reaches the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Given 5 yards on 2nd and goal. They're going to be 5 yards out on 3rd.
Just keep on continuing the evolution of the wide receivers as runners. You know, that used to just be a gadget play, Kate. Then you see it more and more between the 20s, and now we're seeing it even in the red zone. Get your playmakers the ball.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. On the move, hit it right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
You've got a man in motion. 4th down, Rodgers. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with 9.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The throw left side finds Burden. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Swift on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Williams set to pass. Pass brought in by Burden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Chased out to his right. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You know, Kate, you often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
What is up?
On play action, Williams. Drops it underneath, Swift. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Ready, slip.
The ground, it's Monangai. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yes, 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 yes.
On play action, here's Williams. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long.
Yes, yes, yes. Tempo, tempo.
Williams from the gun. Connects on the crosser. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
For the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready, slip.
Now the inside handoff to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He was taken down.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Here's 2nd and 11. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready, slip.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Met's got it, left side. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. This fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's Metcalf running the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Warren here from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And guys, man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown! The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Another defensive stop here. It's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick. That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Vegas!
Now Williams. Big strike here to Moore. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Swift. Gets to space right side. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers 17.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Kent on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off play action, Rodgers. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Steelers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Johnson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of a yard on the play.
3rd and 2, Rodgers. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Kent on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here. 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Steelers 1st down.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. On the move into the red zone. And finally they catch up to him at the 11. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Gotta set this up quick.
1st down, Steelers.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Motioning him from the slot right. Howard now, 3rd and long. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And the defender comes away with it. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So the Bears come away with the win. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer